What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Clash Angels. I'm your host, Vaccio, leader of Archangels, bringing you our 67th war win against the clan called Date of Death. I guess they met their death actually on yesterday, the 1st of December. This clan didn't really put up a fight. They didn't actually even attack, and we did a perfect score, perfect war against them. And here are some highlights. The first attack was a Dragon Zap Quake attack, and was done by Lone Wolf. The attack starts off with a Zap Quake of the Southern Air Def, and he's going to come in from the top. That's where I guess he's put his storages too far out. They're not in the range of air defenses, so making his base really vulnerable to an air attack. So he lines up his dragons, one for each building, and reserves a couple of dragons in the back end so that when the middle buildings go out, he can funnel his dragons in from the center, so he can drop his clan castle as he just does as balloons come out, and he's momentarily going to drop his rage to push everything right into the core where mostly the air defenses, the high hit point buildings, the CC and the town hall are. So the first air defense goes down rather quickly. The second one is momentarily going to go down by those balloons and the dragons. And he's got 3 or 4 dragons on the town hall. They take it out fast. Rage is his king's ability on the side, funneling in his dragons to the core. And he's got 66% already of the space destroyed, and only 2 archer towers that can do substantial damage to his dragons. I'll speed it up a little bit. There's not much left of this base. That's a really nice attack, Lone Wolf. That's how you do a Dragon Zap Quake, guys. Our second attack was a similar attack. Again, these guys had vulnerable bases to air attacks, and this one was done by Omega. So in this particular one, he's going to Zap Quake the left side air def and send in his drags from the right side. Again, this base was vulnerable to an air attack because look at that storage. He could have easily put that storage in or closer, so it could be in the range of an air defense, so that while the dragons are working on it, they can take some aggro from the air defense. But it's, like I said, poorly designed defenses. Sends in his drags, funnels them right in the core, puts down his CC and the rage, pushing in his dragons and balloons right into the center. Because there are no defenses in the center, the balloons go on to the southern part of the base, while the dragons separate and go to the northern part of the base. Balloons take out a lot of defenses, actually. Wizard tower, air defense, and they go down. Couple of the town hall hasn't gone down, but the dragons are moving in from the sides, which is okay. There aren't many defenses left. 1 archer tower and 1 Tesla that can actually do some damage to the dragons. Yeah, and I'll speed it up here. Air defense, archer tower is about to go down. The rest are trash buildings. Plus the town hall is the last building to go down. Good attack, Omega. The next attack was a Gowipe attack done by Omar. And whenever you see this, I don't know what you call it, this is an octagonal base. I mean, it's always vulnerable to a Gowipe, so we don't try to recreate the wheel here. And sends in his golems right at the center compartment, and rages in his wall breakers. I think his rage was a little off. He should have pushed it a little to the outside so that it sucks all his troops in. No bother. The clan castle is lured. He's got his golems in the core, he's got P.E.K.K.A.s in the core, and he's released a substantial amount of wizards into the core. I think it's 6 or 7 wizards. And he rages everything and takes down that dragon rather quickly. His king and P.E.K.K.A.s move into the right southern compartment, but they bust through and get to the middle south, and momentarily they're going to take down those defenses and move into the core. He's being really patient with his last heal spell. The goal is to move in his kill squad to the core, where the wall breakers already made a big hole, cracked one of the walls, and he drops his heal spell on his P.E.K.K.A.s and his Barb King. See, this is one of those times where Omar would have benefited if raging his king a little earlier. He's going to get a full benefit of his king's rage ability and the health recoup. But as you see, the king is going to take a lot of damage from the Wiz Tower and the Archer Tower, and it goes down before his rage is actually completely over. So a couple of seconds earlier he would have benefited. But no bother, he's got plenty of troops left over. His wizards and his P.E.K.K.A.s are tanking for his wizards that take down that cannon. Same goes for that Archer Tower. And the P.E.K.K.A.s are still tanking for it. The wizards take down the mortar, but they're going to get victimized by that giant bomb in the corner. But all he's got left are those 2 P.E.K.K.A.s, and that's it. Nice attack, Omar. The next attack I'll be sharing with you was another vulnerable air attack. They've got bad base designs, and we exploited them, guys. Zapquake, the northern air defense, and he's gonna move in from the south, right behind the sweeper, and the sweeper is gonna have absolutely no. Not going to benefit him at all. I mean, these are one of those bases that he could have benefited from putting the sweeper next to the town hall instead of putting it so vulnerably, and the direction of it is pretty bad. And he puts down his dragons, funnels in his drops his rage, funnels in his loons right behind his dragons, and the loons are going to momentarily be sucked into the rage. Take out, look at how many defenses they're going to take out. They're going to take out the sweeper. They're going to go take out that air defense. And they take out that Tesla while his dragons are working on. Now they take down that last air defense, and his last loon moves up so far, takes down a cannon, and makes it all the way up to the northern Archer Tower. Takes that one out. I think he's going to take down that last cannon also before it goes down. And it does. Beautiful attack. Uses his king's ability on the outside, pushes in his drags, and he's got enough dragons left over to do the cleanup. The dragons turn around, take care of that Tesla and town hall. Nicely done. 99%, and the town hall goes down. The last attack I'll be sharing with you was done by Eric. Once again, another poorly designed base with the Dragon Zapquake attack. Our guys are really good at the Zapquake, and we exploit as many bases as we can with it. So takes down the northern air defense and decides to come in from the south. Once again, it's very similar attack to the last one we just saw done by Alfie. And CC is lured. Dragons move in. He's got one dragon on the side. Makes sure the funnel is well done. Takes down that camp. Puts down his CC to the left of that army camp, southern army camp, and I would have tried to push it a little to the center, but he did it well because he pushed his rage in pretty deep, and balloons travel really far. He rages his king's ability, and his balloons take out both air defenses, which was they get the job accomplished. And as they're moving towards the north, they're all taken out. But look at how many dragons are left over. I think he's got 8 dragons, and he's not gonna lose any more dragons, I believe, at this point. And 74% of the base is done, and I'll just speed it up because he's got 1 archer tower left, and a wizard tower, and the rest is it's elementary. 94% done. Let's 4x this, and this attack is done also. Thanks for joining us, guys. We don't always get these easy wars.